Hi, Jane here. Today I'm going to do a natural makeup tutorial, and I'm not a professional obviously, but I know that people like these things, so I'm doing one because I'm super bored because I work from home now and I don't have any friends. I do have some friends, but they're down in Southern California. I'm up in San Francisco. So the reason I got inspired to do this is because I just bought this super awesome dewy lightweight tint from Glossier, and I think that's how you say their name. So I'm going to show you what I do to make this supernatural, well, this is supernatural, but to look supernatural instead of all the sculpting and whiteout, etc. I personally, growing up in the 70s, I personally like everything natural, hair color, everything, because that's kind of what we grew up with. But I don't use, in the commercial, they use their fingers. I use this makeup brush from IT Cosmetics. And I do that because I don't like stuff on my fingers and then I touch things. It's a tiny bit. And I just, as you can see, it's super duper sheer. And I'm not looking to cover anything up, even though, as you can tell, I obviously have things I need to cover up, but I don't want to because I feel like it just creates more of a issue than when I put, like, if I ever use real foundation, I mean the heavy cover up stuff, and believe me, I bought a ton of it and returned it all. It makes my face, because I'm old and my face is like fallen, it makes it really doughy. But look, see, I have these, look at my gigantic nose. I have these like veins right here, and I'm not going to cover them up, but this stuff here is just really like luminescent, but not in a glittery 90s sort of way, just in a real soft way, and I like it a lot. That again, that was my inspiration. And I like to put it just around my face. It feels really good too. I don't know if there's some kind of something in it that makes it feel not stingy, but sort of like that. This is the amazing part from Glossier, is their Flex Concealer. I'm in love with this stuff because, as you can see, I have these not so much, maybe they are dark circles, but definitely the sunken eyeballs, and I look quite a lot like Uncle Fester. So I just dab the same makeup brush and I just kind of go. Again, I'm not a fan of covering stuff up because it always makes it look worse than when I started. And I should say that I do actually like when I see the young girls doing all of their sculpting and amazing stuff. I love it. I think they look great, but I don't. I have, this is backwards. I'm not used to doing this in the video. I have this like spot right here, I believe it is. And I cover that dude up. And then I have all this shit going on, sorry, because I'm 60. Oh, old, dumb. But I really like this stuff. Isn't it awesome? It makes me look less Uncle Festery. But look, it's like really cool. It's not sinking into lines or anything. It's really just sort of almost like blurring them. So there's that. I personally like to have color on my face. I know it's kind of cool to be pale, but again, from the 70s, we were tan, and I still like to be tan, and I spend a lot of time by the pool. Excuse me, I have itchy nose. A lot of time by the pool in my Hawaiian Tropic oil, which I only recently gave up in favor of Hawaiian Tropic 30 because I have old skin. I use this Clinique bronzer in Sunkissed, and this IT makeup bronzer brush, which, truth be told, I'm not in love with it, but I spent too much money on it, which was $30, so I have to use it. So I just like to put the bronzer on my face where my sun naturally gets color. Again, I'm not looking to sculpt or you know, I'm not looking to do anything other than to go grocery shopping. Oh, my eyes look so blue, and because I'm sitting in front of a window. There's that. And then what I like to do is use this Bare Minerals bronzer, which is in warmth. And I like it because it is in fact warm. I use this at the eyeshadow brush, and I kind of, I miss my Uncle Fester eyes, so I'm gonna put them back on. I just like the way this looks as an eyeshadow. It just gives me a little bit of depth where otherwise I don't have any. Isn't that awesome? No, but it is pretty cool. Again, this bronzer, I blot a little bit and just kind of go over my face because I like color. I like color a lot. There's that. The requisite chapstick, Bershey's. I'm not a fancy person, as you can tell. I do have an Urban Decay lip pencil, but I'm only using it to, in my old age, I've lost, besides what I've lost in lip volume, I've made up for nose volume. Something happens or your face falls and your nose grows, but I don't have lip color here. I'm just gonna add some, my lips are there, but the color's missing, so I just put a little bit on. Next time if there's a next time you see me, I might have plump lips because I'm thinking about going and getting some of that Juvederm stuff. My eyebrows, as you can tell, are barely theirs, and it's, they've never really been big. I love the big brows on the young girls, and in the 80s, they had, like Madonna had the big brows. I could never get those because I wasn't born with them. But I do have this pencil from Anastasia that I like, and I'm going to try to do that right here. I'm just really trying to fill in the blanks. I'm not trying to create anything spectacular. I'm not trying to do stenciled brows. I'm just trying to fill in the bald-headedness of my eyebrows. And I've done this before. In fact, this is my third attempt at creating a video. When I went into the bathroom to look in the mirror, I was like, oh my God, these, it was crazy. I am going to put, not an eyeliner, but an eyeshadowy pencil. I have this Mineral Fusions, which is a very light brown color because I don't want eyeliner because, again, I'm obviously in a sweatshirt and going to the grocery store and the dry cleaners. But this, I can get at Whole Foods, and it's like $16, but it's all vegan and doesn't test on animals, which is a big deal for me because I wrote a research paper on the animal rights movement back in the late 80s, and I was so disturbed by what I learned regarding animal testing and factory farming that I became I don't want to say vegetarian because I know that if I eat cheese, that doesn't make me vegetarian. I love cheese, but I quit eating meat, well, red meat, and I haven't really ever eaten pork because I spent a summer on a farm in Tennessee when I was 10, and I used to torment this one pig. I called her Mother Gronk, and but it was a love-hate relationship. She had these little pigs, I called them piddle people, and I just wanted to hold them, and she hated me. So we used to torment each other. But one day she was on the dinner table, and it disturbed me, and I don't think I ate pork again. Pretty sure I didn't eat that night. Definitely didn't eat afterward. So as you see, I'm just trying to create some, trying to make my eyeballs look bigger because my nose is so big. Like, my eyes would look big if I didn't have that shit going on. Then I have this, which my daughters use. I've never really done it, but since they do it, I figure I'll do it because they look really good. And I wish I looked really good. But then again, they're only in their late 20s. And I use the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. Urban Decay does not test on animals. And I know a lot of companies now have moved towards that, which is awesome, but they haven't for as long as I know. So I'm a fan of their stuff. And again, I'm just really trying to go for a natural look because I'm not a fancy person. And truth be told, I don't think I can be even if I tried. So all those beautiful girls with their makeup tutorials, with their sculpted this and their whited out that and their stenciled brows, I can't even do it. I couldn't do it because I'm not that cute. I have really long bottom eyelashes, which is cool, but not really. It was cool back in the 60s when Twiggy had the big eyelashes. Oops. I'm sure you love looking at my nose. I know I do. How about that Mayor Pete for Prez? Heck yeah, I love him. Good about time we got some fresh face in there. Somebody that is empathetic and a part of the next generation of do-gooders. I was a huge fan of Obama. I actually met Michelle Obama. Oh my God, she's beautiful. And she's so, her energy is so good. I started crying. I got my picture taken with her. It was a talk that she gave in Oakland, the arena, and I bought seats. I went by myself because the seat was really expensive, but I got to have a photo op with her, and I waited in line, and as soon as I got, like, I was next in line, she, like, reached out to me, and I started crying. I love her so much, and she gave me the biggest hug. I'm in love with her. I want her to be the president, but she won't do it because she has better things to do than be ridiculed by trolls on the internet. I don't, so I'll go ahead and ridicule because there's nothing you can say to me that I don't say to myself. Well, my eyes look really blue in this because this window, they're really not that blue. Okay, that's all I got to show for today. This is me going to the grocery store. My hair is kind of stupid, but thank you for playing. Bye.